Hale Corbett heads over to the GCPD and politely asks, "Excuse me," to get the attention of the police officers. He then announces, "I'm looking for Commissioner Gordon, or the Batman, preferably both." The officers burst out laughing, thinking he must be a tourist. They tell him to take a seat and wait for them. Knowing that waiting around won't get him anywhere, Corbett decides to take matters into his own hands. He makes a phone call and starts putting his plan into action. Meanwhile, at Gordon's house, he's enjoying a cup of coffee when he spots Batman lurking outside. Gordon calls out, "I know you're out here." Batman responds, "I was just in the neighborhood." Gordon asks, "Do you remember Dr. Hale Corbett? Would have been over 10 years ago now." Batman replies, "The hostage situation at St. Francis?" Gordon confirms, "That's the one. I was a captain. My first wife had just left me." Batman nods. "I remember." Gordon reveals he's back. Left a message for me. Said he owed me. Owed us. Batman questions, "You think it's revenge?" Gordon responds, "Don't you?" As Batman ponders, Gordon remarks, "It never stops, does it? It's like our lives are marked by tragedies." Batman acknowledges, "It's the price of the war, Jim." Gordon reflects, "It's too high a price." Gordon sighs, "I feel old. Old like the stars." As he gazes up at the sky, he reminisces, "You remember when my first wife left me? You came by my apartment. You told me that everyone needs a friend. You've been mine. I hope to God that I've been yours." Batman looks up at the sky and says, "Jim." The bat signal appears in the sky and they both rush to the scene. It was activated by Hale Corbett. Batman watches him closely as Gordon arrives with his team. Corbett tries to explain, but then the girl in his arm shouts, "Daddy!" Batman approaches from behind and demands, "Corbett, what do you want?" Corbett, surprised and nervous, says, "To say thank you." Batman looks puzzled. Corbett goes on to explain, "To say thank you, both. When I was in that church all those years ago, I didn't want to live anymore. My wife, my son, they died that same morning, and I was insane with grief. I wanted to die, but the two of you saved me. The pain passed, and I made a new life for myself. I wanted to show you what you gave me. This is my family." As his wife greets Gordon, he introduces his daughter, Dina. Batman kneels down and approaches Dina. She touches his face and says, "You're not too scary." She laughs, "Not scary at all." Batman smiles and replies, "No, I guess not." He holds the girl's hands as Corbett concludes, That's really all I wanted to say. We'll be going now. It's way past Dina's bedtime." As they leave, Dina waves and says, "Night-night," to them. Both Batman and Gordon watch them go, smiling.